Breaking news happening now. In Lagos State, tensions escalated at the Ibeju-Lekki Ajah Expressway following reports that a police officer allegedly shot and killed a commercial motorcyclist, popularly known as an Okada rider. This
reporting live from Ibeju-Lekki. This is Ibeju-Lekki bus stop. According to the story, police killed 3 bike men. The Nigerian police killed 3 bike men trying to steal their bikes from them at night. The bike men refused and police shot them, killing 1 instantly. 2 are dead now in the hospital. 1 died instantly. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. This is on a bus stop. Fire is burning. 2 sides of the road. Burning. Everywhere is up in flames. I can't even go to work. There is right now a human corpse, a dead body inside this car. There is the dead body of one of them right now inside this ar. There's a dead body inside this car of a bike man. So sad. Nigerian police, so sad. Look at this. Look at a human being's dead body inside the car. Because of Nigerian police. This is evil. Nigerian police will pay.
Come on, lost station. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó àwọn náà kó bọ̀dá ni wọ́n kàn station. Come on, lost station.
Streets quickly erupted in protests, with residents and commuters expressing their anger and frustration at yet another case of police brutality. This incident reignites painful memories of previous clashes between civilians and the Nigerian police, most notably during the EndSARS protests. At what point will Nigerians stop living in fear of those meant to protect them? How long can a society tolerate repeated cycles of brutality before demanding systemic accountability? The killing of an Okada rider is not just the loss of 1 life, it is a direct hit on the livelihood of a family, a community, and a people already struggling under economic hardship. Okada riders, though often marginalized, represent the resilience of ordinary Nigerians who fight daily to survive. When a single bullet takes away a breadwinner, what happens to the children left behind? What happens to the wife, the parents, the dependents who relied on that income for survival? Should citizens be reduced to mere statistics in the face of such systemic failures? These protests at Ibeju-Lekki Ajah expose the growing discontent and mistrust between Nigerians and the police force. Instead of safety, many now associate the police with fear and death. The streets become battlegrounds when trust is broken. But can there ever be peace in a nation where the uniform designed to symbolize authority has instead become a symbol of oppression? Who really holds the Nigerian police accountable when officers overstep their duty? Amidst this crisis, former presidential candidate Peter Obi has once again emphasized his call for the establishment of state police.
But there are things that we need to do as quickly as possible, especially to do with the issue of security. There's no way we can continue with the central policing as we're doing today. We need to have state police, federal police, and like I've mentioned, local government police, but federal and state can be done as quickly as possible because the president has some few powers to do things as quickly as possible while we wait for the amendment of the Constitution.
Your Excellency, you know that I will beg you and implore you to sit down.
No, I'll stand up.
That means all of us will stand up.
No, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm fine.
I'm sure the audience also wants you to sit down.
No, because they'll be seeing me because I'm the one who is applying for a job. Those who are interviewing should sit down.
Okay? So as you prefer to stand up, so the second question relates also to cost of governance. As you are aware, there's a general belief that the cost of governance in Nigeria is too high. And the Orosanye report recommends for the downsizing of the size of government. How and when will you reduce the cost of governance? And will you implement the Orosanye report?
When I asked the president yesterday, am I going to make a speech? He said, oh, we sent you some list of questions. And I said, President, I won't have time to read that. But when I came here, he reminded me again. I sent something to him. I wish you can, is there any way you can just show a bit of what I sent to you? I sent him a write-up by my head of service, which I wish you can share sometime, where the topic was stinginess as a development strategy. When I became governor of Anambra State, I had one of the best head of service you have, a daughter of a respected judge in this country, well-educated, a lawyer, first-class person. And she would always run into my office and say, Peter, please, nobody's happy with you. Everybody's unhappy because you seem to be cutting everything. However, 6 months after, I started using the same money to pay off backlog of old pension, gratuity, everything. We wonder, the cost of governance in Nigeria is unacceptable. The waste is huge. And you can deal with it. With the issue of the report you mentioned, the Orosanye report, yes, because there's so many duplications. And you find out that the entire system needs overhaul, make it to be more functional, train people more, be able to bring technology for efficiency and effectiveness. So it's something you need to deal with. I have done it, that I said, that was why I said, I wish you can share or show it, so they'll see what I've done. If there's anything anybody can say they've seen me practice or do, it is cost of governance. Everybody know that. Even till today, you will know that even as I move now, people say, oh, Peter, this thing, you seems to be going alone. And I said, when they invite you in a place, ask them whether they invited only you or with some people. Don't go and start causing confusion all over the place. So cost of governance for me is something I practice every day. As governor, I shut down Anambra State Liaison Office in Lagos, the Governor's Lodge in Lagos. I shut down the Governor's Office in Abuja. I shut down our Presidential Lodge, everything. I said, listen, the Governor of Anambra State doesn't live in Lagos or in Abuja. Why are you going to have a house there? Everybody knows what we did when it comes to cost of governance, including removing the office of First Lady. Very sorry about that because they didn't vote my wife, but we were very close. So two of us worked as a family. But she wasn't on the ballot. But we remained together and served the state together as one, without causing additional confusion.
He argues that a decentralized system of policing will not only improve security but also strengthen accountability at the state level. The idea is simple: the police system closer to the people is more likely to understand local realities. But the question is, will state policing truly solve the problems of brutality and abuse, or will it simply create multiple layers of oppression under the same culture of impunity? Would Nigerians be safer if policing was localized, or does the deeper issue lie within the overall structure and training of law enforcement in the country? The calls for reform are louder than ever, and this latest tragedy only underscores the urgent need for change. Nigeria stands at a crossroads. On one side is the possibility of a reformed system that prioritizes accountability, justice, and the sanctity of human life. On the other is the danger of allowing brutality and impunity to continue unchecked, gradually eroding the very foundation of trust and stability in our society. So the pressing question remains, what kind of policing system do Nigerians truly want, and what will it take for leaders to act decisively? The death of one Okada rider should not be dismissed as an isolated event. It is a reflection of a deeper, systemic rot. As citizens demand justice and leaders talk reform, Nigeria must decide whether to continue down this dark road or to embrace meaningful change. The voices of ordinary Nigerians are growing louder, and each protest sends a message that silence is no longer an option. Will those in power finally listen? Thank you for watching AfriFreedom Channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more grounded analysis on the issues shaping our continent. Until next time, remember, a people united in truth can never be defeated.